Hmm.
Hi, Mena. You look like having some trouble. What's wrong?
Hey, Teto. Actually, I'm studying Japanese kanji, but it's difficult.
I see. Kanji are very difficult to study because there are so many of them and their shapes are complicated. Even Japanese people have a hard time learning them, so it may be a big obstacle for non-native speakers studying Japanese.
How many kanji are studied in Japan?
In Japan, there are 1,026 kanji that we learned in the 6th year of elementary school.
More than 1,000.
Including the Juyo kanji, which is the standard for the use of kanji in general social life, there are a total of 2,136 kanji.
How can you distinguish so many kanji?
Good question. If all 1,000 characters were completely unrelated and had unique shapes, it would be difficult to distinguish them. But, it's not necessarily. For example, this is a kanji that means tree. It's a kanji that originated from the shape of a tree.
Wow, what a simple one.
Combining this kanji for tree produces a variety of kanji. The part on the left side that plays the role of the meaning of the character is called hen. In English, it is called left-hand radical.
In this case, it's ki-hen, right?
That's right. Incidentally, not all of them are on the left side. For more details, please learn when you study more complex characters. To study kanji, it is important to start with simple structured characters.
What kanji do you recommend?
A perfect introduction to the study of kanji is the days of the week. Each of the 7 days of the week has its own kanji, which are the most basic dot in Japan. They are learned in the 1st grade of elementary school.
Okay. Let's study each character one by one.
Sunday is pronounced
日曜日
in Japanese. Nichi is derived from the shape of the sun.
Sunday is derived from the sun, right?
That's right. Nichi Yaobi is also derived from the sun in Japan. Let's write it.
This kanji is composed of 4 strokes, right?
That's right. As you can see, the vertical and horizontal strokes are almost parallel. Yaobi represents day of week. Please ignore it this time because it is difficult.
Well, may I ask you a question?
Sure.
Why are Nichi and Bi read differently even though they are both assigned the same kanji?
I guess this must be a confusing point for non-native speakers. In Japan, there are 2 ways to read kanji, onyomi and kunyomi. This is how to read Nichi.
Oh, there are so many ways to read it.
Kanji characters originated in China and were brought to Japan. The reading based on the Chinese pronunciation of the kanji is onyomi, while the reading unique to Japan is kunyomi. Taking Sunday as an example, the former Nichi is onyomi.
So, is the latter be a kunyomi, right?
Actually, this reading is an exceptional pattern.
What? An exception?
Sorry. The reading of Bi changes from the kunyomi of he to a voiced sound. In Japanese, this phenomenon is called rendaku, which is a sometimes expression.
Hey? May I ask you another question?
Sure.
This kanji has other strange readings, doesn't it? I know that the kanji now and Nichi create the idiom today.
That's right, you know it well.
I read today as kyo, but I don't think this reading is either onyomi or kunyomi.
Good question. This is a reading of jukuju-kun, a phenomenon in which a reading is determined for a particular idiom. As a result, 2 characters have a single reading, and the reading cannot be broken down for each character.
In short, in the case of jukuju-kun, we need to memorize how to read them individually.
Unfortunately, you're right. Since the jukuju-kun only exist in certain idioms and there are not many of them, you will memorize them somehow when you are exposed to Japanese language. Let's get back on track. Both Nichi and Bi are assigned the same kanji. The former Nichi means sun, while the latter Bi means day.
They have different meanings as well as readings.
A day is the rising and setting of the sun, so Bi meaning sun also has the meaning of day.
Next, let me know Monday.
Monday is pronounced
月曜日
in Japanese.
Monday is derived from moon, right?
That's right. The Japanese word getsu yaobi is the same. Getsu was born from the appearance of the crescent moon.
It sure looks like a moon.
Let's write it.
This kanji is also composed of 4 strokes, right?
That's right.
In this character, special brush strokes such as harai and hanok play an important role.
I will not give a detailed explanation this time, but I will teach you if you request it. This kanji reads as shown here. By the way, combining Nichi and the Getsu creates a kanji character that means bright.
It is easy to understand that adding the 2 bright elements, the sun and the moon, produces the word bright, isn't it?
Strictly speaking, the left part is derived not from the sun, but from a hieroglyphic character derived from a window. The kanji was derived from the image of moonlight shining on a window.
But it is easier to understand if you think bright was born from the combination of the sun and the moon, right?
You have a point. So it might be good to learn it your own way.
Tuesday through Saturday are named after planets in Latin, right?
That's right. They are named the same way in Japanese. Tuesday is pronounced
火曜日
in Japanese. Ka was born from the appearance of a bonfire burning.
It sure looks like a bonfire.
Let's write it.
This character also consists of 4 strokes, but the shape is very different from the previous 2 characters.
The key point is the 2 types of harai. This kanji reads as shown here. Various characters are created by the combination of he-hen, of which ka is a part.
So when we see this, we should just associate it with fire. Next, let me know Wednesday.
Wednesday is pronounced
水曜日
in Japanese. Let's write it.
This kanji is also composed of 4 strokes, right?
That's right.
This character is quite difficult to balance, isn't it?
Many people who have started to study kanji and beginners of calligraphy have a hard time with this character. Sui is a little confusing, but it was born from the sight of water flowing in a river.
It's harder to understand than the 3 letters I just saw.
If the structure becomes more complex, the origin and the form are no longer linked. So it might be better to memorize them. This kanji reads as shown here. When water is used as hen, it becomes 3 dots like this. This is called sansui.
Oh, I often see these 3 dots used in various characters. This sansui means water, and in combination with this, various kanji characters are created. Next, let me know Thursday.
Thursday is pronounced
木曜日
in Japanese.
Moku was explained to you earlier, wasn't it?
Yes, moku is derived from the shape of a tree.
It's easy to understand, so we won't forget that it's a tree.
This kanji reads as shown here.
Next, let me know Friday.
Friday is pronounced
金曜日
in Japanese. Let's write it.
It is more complicated than other characters and consists of 8 strokes.
The upper part is shaped like a roof, and the lower part is written as if it were covered by the roof. Kin is a kanji meaning gold, metal or money. What's wrong, Mena?
This kanji doesn't look like it forms gold, does it?
Yes, it does. This kanji did not originate simply from the shape, but from a combination of 3 elements. It's a very complicated story, so I'll skip the origins this time.
Then, I'll memorize it without thinking too much.
This kanji reads as shown here. By the way, kanji related to metals are created when gold works as a radical. Saturday is pronounced
土曜日
in Japanese. Do was derived from the soil fixed in the shape of a column.
Without knowing how it originated, it may be hard to associate the kanji with soil.
That may be so. Let's write it.
This is a simple kanji with 3 strokes.
Let's make the bottom horizontal stroke longer. This kanji reads as shown here. Do also becomes a part of kanji characters and is combined with others to create a variety of kanji characters. It is not limited to the left-hand radical, but may also be placed below. Mena, do you understand the basics of kanji?
Yes, I do. At least I can understand the Japanese calendar.
These 7 kanji are the basics of various characters. By understanding the basic kanji, you can apply them to more difficult ones, so you'll be able to understand a lot of kanji very soon.
Yeah, I've got it. Then I'll study more and more. If you have any questions, please give me a comment.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.